Welcome back to the American Dream. We've got a great episode for you today. We're going to check out one of my favorite parts of Southern California. It's going to be a good one. Let's get it started.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain in the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Today we are going to tour Orange County with a mother-daughter-son trio, Lisa, Fianna, and Gio, also known as Team Helou. They are going to show us what the Orange County lifestyle is all about, and it all starts with Newport Beach. All right, what are you going to have me do over the next couple days?
We want to show you what it's all about down here, the lifestyle. Bikes are huge down here.
Yeah, I mean, biking's cool, but I heard you're taking me to a listing with its own dock and Duffy. What on earth is a Duffy?
We'll teach you how to Duffy.
Oh, teach me how to Duffy. All right, let's do it. Okay, Lisa, this feels like a community that a lot of awesome people live in. Would I know anybody who lives here now or used to live here?
There's quite a few. John Wayne lived down the way. Shirley Temple had a house here for years. Charlie Chapman lived in that house right across the way.
Do each of these homes feel different? Like in this one, for instance, it's like a Cape Cod, but modern twist, like very comfortable.
That's the beauty of Newport.
Yeah.
Every little area, even every little street has its own just charm to it. It has that little uniqueness that sets it apart from the others.
Would you call this a deck?
Well, we just call it a retreat patio because so many people now love to live out on their patios. So it is initially 1,000 livable square feet out here, and you could easily fit 50 people.
And if your guests overflow, they just send them on in the Duffy. You send them down the dock and they can go on to the next house.
Well, speaking of, we have a little treat for you. We are going to take you out on the Duffy.
Really? I get to go see the Duffy?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's up?
How's it going? Are you ready for the water?
I am ready. What's up?
So who's steering this thing?
I think I am.
I'm taking low, I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go.
Woo, Duffy time.
Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my.
There's obviously boat culture here and surf culture. Would you say
Duffy
it's more
culture.
boat
Duffy
culture or
culture.
surf culture?
I think it's Duffy culture. Essentially, this whole electric boat thing started when a guy named Duffield, he was a kid. He wanted to take his parents' boat out in the middle of the night, but he didn't want to wake him up. So he somehow found a way to take a golf cart engine, fasten it to the side of this just rickety old canoe, and that was like the first prototype of the Duffy.
He still lives on Bayshore.
Yeah, he does.
And he's been the mayor. And
I think you have to be the mayor after you invent the Duffy, and it's that prevalent here. You kind of have to become the mayor of the town,
right?
just by principle.
Yeah.
That's right.
Young boy who drowned. Him and his friends were heading to Catalina. And they didn't know at the time that there was this humongous wave coming in because he couldn't see the wave coming. And then by the time he saw the wave, he went to turn and the boat capsized.
After that, the dad went on like a 10-year mission, the rest of his life essentially, to get the funding to build these jetties. Yeah, because before they built these, the harbor was like, there were sand dunes in here. Like, it was not at all what it looks like.
It wasn't
now.
safe for
Not
anybody.
safe, no. So great for surfers, like like a nightmare
At
for
certain
like
times of year.
navigating.
Anything else?
But in the 20s, this man raised $2 million.
Wow.
In the
What?
20s, nothing severe has happened since, except that as a result, on this side of the jetty created the famous wedge wave.
Anytime there's like a south swell that comes in, the wave goes and hits the jetty and then reflects off of it, and then that reflected wave meets another incoming wave, and that's when that peak happens.
Sure.
And those can reach 30 feet.
The first people to tame the wedge were a group called the Wedge Crew. As the Wedge Crew grew, so did attention from locals and outsiders who watched as the body surfers rode the big waves.
We'll do what we will. We're gonna make our own way anyway. We're already out the door. We gotta be free when we wanna be.
The popularity of the wedge soon spread, and the body surfers were joined by boogie boarders and board surfers. Fights for the big waves created tension between the competing groups. In 1993, the Wedge Crew became so frustrated with the boarders that they took their grievance to the courtroom and obtained a blackball ban, meaning that, to this day, it is prohibited to use any boards during peak daytime hours in the summer. The Wedge Crew are still body surfing.
Make no mistake, it's a setup. Ain't gonna stop, ain't gonna let her. You told me straight that I'd regret it, but I'm already gone.
Although the feud between the body surfers and the board surfers was intense, Gio took me to the beach to have a closer look at the wedge and to meet Hans and Gigi, a body surfer and a board surfer who are happily married, proving that when in love and at the beach, we can set our differences aside.
Hey guys. Good to see you, Gigi. Yeah. Hey Hans, good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is Cara.
Hi, what's going on? Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you two live in the area?
Just up the hill.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we were just talking about the wedge and how gnarly it is, and
I used to
what a
surf in
crazy
high
thing.
school.
See, there you go. This is the guy
How
to
long
talk
have you
to.
two lived here?
I've lived here since '74. Yeah, but I used to come down as a kid.
Do you still surf?
Oh yeah, I still
Okay.
surf. She's a bodyboarder.
That's
She's
great.
Little Corona Del Mar.
Oh, it's a great spot. Yeah. Yeah, right over there. Yeah.
Summertime, go there and push her in some waves, and she loves it. She's a little fish.
So
we go swimming 500 feet out from the shoreline. I go, hey babe, we're a little bit out.
Yeah, you're like, how do we get in?
Maybe turn around. And she's still a water dog. She's going out further, and she'd just go to Catalina if I didn't stop her.
That's awesome. So I have to ask, what was it like coming to the wedge in high school?
Well, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Because you can get hurt out there.
Yeah.
People do get hurt out there. You have the rocks to deal with, and the wave's very powerful, and you have to be in the right place at the right time. If you're not in the right place at the right time, you're going to get hurt.
Right.
So,
Any close calls?
No.
No?
I was younger and maybe a little braver, and
Sure.
Now I would think about going out there because, it's a young man's game, but I know older guys that go out there and they shred. They do really well.
Yeah.
This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
So Kara, this is the world famous wedge.
Okay.
And today you can see the waves are huge, right?
That's right.
A little calmer than what I've heard.
It looks a little bit like Lake Wedge, which it is sometimes that way, but in the summertime when the swell's right, you can have waves 10, 15, 20 feet high, and it's serious out here.
Wow.
So say someone moves here, they love the area, they want to come and experience body surfing. What's your number one piece of advice?
Well, there's a lot better beaches north of here. There's safer beaches.
Stay away.
This is not a learning area.
Understood.
This is an area where you have the pros.
Well, that's what makes it so fun to come and watch, like when there's that south swell
Right.
and you get those 15, 20 foot peaks.
You can learn from the pros.
Yeah, and I love seeing all the kids lined up with their their cameras, watching their friends that are out there. It just makes a huge community of surfing, just fun and family. I like it a lot.
Oh man, well you two honestly are the embodiment of what I feel like this area is, and I can't thank you enough for
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
This is where it all begins.
Next up, we're heading into your neighborhood to find out what's going on in the real estate market with a local real estate expert.
Cheers.
Cheers, always.
We are here with Lianna and Michael. And Lianna, you won another award.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Top 25 Women's Council, unbelievable, to go with your 40 under 40.
I will let you know
oh my gosh.
who I pay later.
And what an amazing house that we have here.
Yes.
Walking into this, it's just unreal. The views, the amenities. What are we doing today?
So I'm beyond excited. We are at 9 Cloud Chaser in Iskaya, and it's a custom home, but it's not just a custom home. It's the best custom home in town, and it was built by SunWest.
So who are we gonna meet with?
We're gonna meet with Patricia Martinez, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing for SunWest. And I'm gonna go find her. Might go into the kitchen, which I know might be a little shocking.
You in the kitchen?
I know, it might be one of the first times. So I know I'm gonna leave the bar, go to the kitchen, I think go find Patty, and we'll just be able to see all these amazing things here.
Well, Michael and I will just hang out at the bar.
You know,
Wait till you get back.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a consistent flow here with the two of you at the bar, but I'm happy to bring, we're happy to bring the wine.
We'll have fun with Patty, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, take my wine with me.
Enjoy.
Thanks. So you were awarded the 2019, not only the architectural design, but also the build, which is kind of special.
Very special, yes. It doesn't normally get awarded to the same people. It usually is two separate people, an architect and a builder, so we got both.
Perfect, so that's an even bigger compliment.
It's huge.
So my understanding is this is the latest and greatest of what all of the vendors, manufacturers have to offer. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, so this home specifically was built for the IBS convention that was here about a month ago. And it was to show off all the latest wares of all of the vendors that partook in the home. So we were able to incorporate all of their special brand new products so that they could use this home as their marketing tool for this whole year until the next convention. Dan Coletti designed the home. He is our owner and the designer of all of our beautiful homes. And his concept was trying to keep everything wide open, indoor, outdoor feel. And so when you're approaching the front door, he wanted to make sure that there was openness to your beautiful show car garage. And he started off with the beautiful car would go on one side, and then you're watching your fun games and playing your pool on the other side. So he wanted to keep it all wide open. And the nice part is that then it opens across the way to the study as well. So you can be doing a little bit of work, a little bit of play, a little bit of work, and enjoy the outdoors.
Nobody wants to work solidly.
No.
You want to stare at your showcase cars, right?
Exactly.
Your beautiful additional pieces of art in the garage.
Yes.
So, buyer comes to me and they say, you know what, we want to do a custom build. What does that process kind of look like from that point forward?
You want to talk to us first. You want to get us involved, and that's where I come in. And I can help you to decide, okay, they want to build in Iskaya, say, maybe that's what they've chosen. And we want to help them to pick out the lot that maybe is already going to go along with the house they're envisioning.
Okay.
Because they have a wish list. We want to make sure that the lot that they're picking out matches the vision in their head of what kind of home they want.
Okay.
And then they meet with Dan Coletti.
Okay, the designer.
Yep, he designs the home. So we take out a fresh sheet of paper with every client. We don't do production. We don't do duplicate homes. It's unique to them specifically. So we want to start with a fresh sheet and take them through their process. We are very detailed and specific during the design so that once we break ground, we can just start building, and we're not sitting on our hands waiting on decisions or certain things. This house, for example, that we're sitting in, took us about a little less than 9 months to build.
Which is quite quick.
It's amazing.
All right. Hi, guys. How are you? Ladies. So surprised, I just closed on this house. Patty and I are very excited. Woohoo! So obviously we want to say thank you to Patty. I so appreciate you letting us be here talking about all the information and education of new home build.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. And always, cheers to the American dream. Cheers.
Now we're taking you back to Newport to grab a bite. You might normally expect us to take an Uber, but of course, when in Newport, there was only one way to travel. Okay, so I was gonna ask when the Uber was arriving, but now we're in a Duffy. Are there Uber Duffys?
No Uber Duffys yet, which is actually a little surprising. But you do have like the really cool Balboa ferry here, which takes people from the peninsula to Balboa Island, which is right over here. And that's been running for over 100 years. Owned and operated by the same family.
The Beak family.
Yes. Where did this town originate? Like, where's the heart of Newport?
I don't know that there was one specific, but if I had to say, I would say somewhere along Coast Highway and down here on the peninsula.
Thanks for having us, Katie.
Our pleasure.
You know, we really wanted to show Kara one of our favorite places to come eat and drink.
Well, we've got something special lined up for you guys tonight.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to eat. I've never pulled up to a restaurant on a Duffy before, let alone a boat. So
Very unique experience.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's do it.
This is so beautiful. What sets this restaurant apart from any others?
We have a really unique selection of drinks and food. We have one called the Hotel California, which is really beautiful and it's really delicious. It's a good like wintry kind of drink.
By wintry, do you mean strong?
Oh, all the drinks are strong.
Well, with all this talk and all this Duffy writing that you guys have had me doing, living the Newport lifestyle, I'm starving.
Yeah.
So
let's get
we are
a round
excited.
of drinks and a round of food.
Cool. Cheers. Cheers to Newport, Duffy's, and the American Dream.
I just came to have a good time. Now everybody here's like, feels good on cloud nine. Yeah, everything is here, right
It's been really fun to learn about Newport, but one of my favorite parts about this show is going into your market. Let's hear from an expert.
Hi everybody, I'm Falisha Rexford. I'm a realtor, I'm a mommy, I'm a wife, and I'm an Air Force veteran. And today, we're coming to you from windy Las Vegas. All of the women behind me I have proudly served with, we're gonna step inside, enjoy a high tea that Las Vegas is putting on for us, and really discuss all of the pros and the struggles that we have endured being women service members.
Today we are doing our second annual Women's History Month high tea.
I was listening to the stats in there. There are 23,000 female veterans in the state of Nevada.
State of Nevada. And as part of my job on the Women's Advisory Commission is to find our women vets, to let them know that there's events like this, to have them interact, because a lot of women don't consider themselves veterans.
Yeah, that's sad. We need to fix that. Well, thank you so much for being a part of that. You've inspired me today. I've already been talking with my girlfriends. We're going to step up our game, and I promise to help you on the next event. Ladies, I'm incredibly honored to be standing next to you today. Between all 6 of us, did you know that we have served over 86 years and 2 months of active military service? Woo-hoo! Did you know that we've deployed over 20 times and we've relocated 18 times with our family and friends? Something to be proud of. America, I am here today to address the fact that these are the new faces of our military service members. Ladies, go have some tea. Yeah. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today. I've asked you all very individual questions, and I'd like you to tell America your response. So Chantelle, one big positive while you served your time in the Air Force.
One of my big positives was actually coming here to Vegas for 7 years and meeting some wonderful people and serving the time here.
Positive aspect would be the female friendships that I have created over the course of both my contracting career and my Air Force career.
Yes. I actually have a lot of positive. I just have to think about one. Let me see.
The independence that I've gained from the military.
Yes,
getting out
absolutely.
and moving around from state to state, deploying a couple of times myself, making the friends that I've made as well.
And remaking friends, absolutely.
Independent woman.
Independent woman, I love it.
I would say traveling.
Yes.
I have met so many people that I would have never met if I had stayed in Killeen, Copperas Cove, Texas, and did school and all that kind of stuff there.
I have friends just like you who are all over the world, and I'm sure the same thing happens to you. Nowadays, we get to text or Facebook on the side, and you're in Germany one minute or Japan the next or what have you, and we get to still maintain those friendships. I completely agree.
I had 2 children, and it just established an entire life for me that has lasted the last 16 years.
It's awesome. Angela, I'm going to give you a hard question. Okay. What were some of the most difficult things to conquer being a female in the military?
One of the big issues would be being a female in a career field surrounded by men.
I remember when a spouse came up to me, I think she was trying to ask me questions, but she said, I couldn't imagine ever leaving my child. And I thought to myself, some of us don't have that option. We chose to serve our countries, and I believe that women in whatever job they're doing, in whatever realm they feel like they're serving, should be able to serve in their right.
I think we can all agree that the balance between earning respect in the career field, maintaining your femininity,
100%.
and then not putting yourself in some sort of a box and pushing yourself forward to make sure that we are being strong, independent, and then also still feminine at the same time.
Always hearing, oh, she gets special treatment because she's a woman.
I will always be a military woman who is serving, and I will always have a family, even though that is non-traditional. That is what life is for me.
One of the challenges that I've endured is standing next to my husband and greeting people, meeting people, and them asking about military service and them extending their handshake to my husband.
Absolutely, yeah. Every day.
And that actually makes me emotional because I have a very amazing husband who will not extend the hand, and he will actually point in my direction and say, it's actually my wife who served this country.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Amazing, ladies.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Today we talked about a lot of issues, but we also want to say thank you. We know that we live in the best country there is. There's a lot of men out there supporting us. We had a fabulous time. Ladies, I think it's time for some cocktails.
South of Newport Beach is the artistic enclave of Laguna Beach, where Team Helou is also well known. We took a trip to see an incredible property with expansive views and a very unique way to take in the city while you're on the balcony of the master bedroom. Laguna Beach is a small coastal city in Orange County, California. It is known for many art galleries, coves, and beaches. Main Beach features tide pools and a boardwalk leading to the paths and gardens of nearby Heisler Park. Trails meander through coastal canyons in Laguna Coast Wilderness Park. Just imagine if this place was your backyard. Well, that's the case for this next home.
What do you notice when you first walked in?
I can't help but notice that insane view. It's literally panoramic.
Every room has a view, including the sauna and the spa. It's all about the view here. And Laguna Beach has just all different levels of views. Like at the end of this street, you won't have the view this house has.
So that's Main Beach right there. And the area around there is called the Village. And really being able to see that and see the whitewater waves, it just takes this view to like a whole new level.
Every level, he's extensively used glass balconies, not to thwart. Your view will never be obstructed.
And at night you see like all the city lights. It's really, it's incredible. And Catalina and San Clemente Island, it's
Sunsets are perfect.
This is really dreamy.
Yeah.
It really is dreamy. When you're out here, you really feel like you can feel the city. You can see the water, you feel the town, you can look at other people, but it's still so private.
That's what I love, the contrast of the house, our listing in Newport, and then being up here in Laguna, because obviously you're on the water there, but here it's a whole nother type of element, and this is just as breathtaking could get.
Iconic Laguna Beach.
Right. Top-of-the-line appliances, you have the granite countertop.
Timeless classic details with minimal ornamentation make this the clad perfect gourmet chef's kitchen.
How many bedrooms are in this house if it's got a gym on top of all of them?
3 bedrooms,
Okay.
3.5 baths. And this actually could be converted to a large bedroom. It could multi-purpose room. It could be a family room, it could be a hangout room for your kids, a fun room, a lot of options.
And we saved the best for last.
Oh!
Look at this cool spa.
Wow.
Right off the master bath, view of the water. While you're in the water, I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that.
It truly does. I mean, this is better than an infinity edge because you are just relaxing in your own world. No one can see you. As open as it feels and as much as you can see the view, nobody can see you.
That's right.
Pretty epic.
Yeah.
This house really speaks for itself. And there's outdoor spaces off of every room.
Every room, the bottom level as well. Not to mention the house has 4,435 square feet, and it's a saltwater-based water system, security system.
You name it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So I feel like this house appeals to a lot of different people. Who do you see living in it?
Actually, I think exactly what you said. This could be an older couple, this could be a family. Options are limitless.
Yeah,
it really is something for everyone.
Truly.
So.
Yeah.
Artist, Laguna Beach being very artsy community, home of the masters.
Artist, musician, family, couple, could be anything. Well, you know what? You guys showed me another good one. I feel like I got the idea of what Newport offers, the idea of what Laguna offers. It has been a great couple days with Team Helou showing me the lifestyle of Newport and Laguna Beach. Before it was time for me to leave, we took it to the beach for one last sunset, and I got to live out one of my 90s fantasies. We'll see you next time on The American Dream.
We could be shameless, famous.